right now on LL Bean Guide to the Outdoors.
You know, I've always liked hunting whitetail and all deer. The way he maintains his personal properties is second to none. Now she gets to see what the whitetail are like.
And next thing you know, 17 yards or so, he pops out.
You start enjoying the camaraderie, the friendships. God, family, and friends, and you can't go wrong. Hunting just pulls you all together.
LL Bean started with one simple idea: build a comfortable boot that would keep his feet warm and dry. Well, necessity became the mother of invention, and the Maine hunting shoe was created. What followed was a legacy that would span a century. And little did he know that the boot he made for himself would still be made the same way 100 years later. LL Bean has grown to become the worldwide resource for all who love the outdoors. So join great-grandson of LL Bean, Bill Gorman, and discover your adventure with LL Bean's Guide to the Outdoors.
Hunting is something that has been at the core of LL Bean since the first boot's conception, and has been something that has been passed down through the generations ever since. And great-grandson of LL Bean, Bill Gorman, is no exception. Bill's world revolves around hunting, from his home state of Maine to across the world in Romania. His dedication to the sport of hunting deer has gifted many friendships and memories that will last him a lifetime.
It's not solely for being outside and putting deer in the freezer. You start enjoying the camaraderie, the friendships you build by being in the field and meeting people. So you find this little thing that you thought was a pocket of enjoyment and like a private club is now a big club. There's over 12 to 15 million of us. You are solitary by yourself in the woods, but once you come out of the woods, you're sharing the stories of the day, how it went, how many deer did you see, and you build this new network of really true friends with common interests. Hunting's about friendships, and probably one of the most long-enduring friendships that comes to mind is Tom Floyd. Known him for almost 22 years now. Tom Floyd is one of these guys that he's got a personality that just, it pulls you in. You can't help but be friends with Tom, because he's just one of the greatest guys around, and what an amazing setup he has in Texas.
Over the years, Bill's had much success on the Floyd Ranch, being able to harvest trophy-class bucks year after year due to how well the deer population is managed. From monster 12s to mature drop-tine bucks, there's always new and interesting bucks on the Tom's hit list for Bill.
This is a big buck, might be a shooter. Oh yeah. He's 6.5 or better.
LL Bean Guide to the Outdoors is brought to you by LL Bean. Trusted, innovative, authentic guide to the outdoors. Advanced insulation technology for hunting gear. Primaloft. proven warm even when wet. Mossy oak. It's not a passion, it's an obsession. And Swarovski Optic. Bill Gorman is in Texas on Tom Floyd's ranch, where he's had great success hunting whitetail over the years of friendship.
I got another buck. Oh, wow. Holy crap. This is a big buck. Might be a shooter. Oh, yeah. Such a monster buck. I feel like I got a good shot in him, but I mean, you know, right now we're waiting for Tom, and until you see that deer on the ground, you just don't know. I mean, I've reviewed the tape, it looks okay, but you're just not sure until you got your hands on him.
Gave Tom a call. It's been about 45 minutes. So what I'm going to do is go in, get to the last point I saw him, see if I can find any blood. I know the last spot I saw him was in here about another 100, 200 yards. It's definitely by this big green tree. You know, it should be somewhere around here. Plants are high enough I could find blood. Oh, look at this right over here. That's not a bad shot at all. And oh my God, look at this guy. Look at this little curly Q here. Oh, here's Tom now. Let me see if I can wave him over.
Hey, what you got over there?
I got a nice 10-point. You look at him, he's a little bit narrow width-wise, but look at the length of these things. This guy is just phenomenal. Oh,
these things really stand out, don't they?
they do. I mean, look at the length of that. I mean, and then the character on top of that.
Yeah.
I mean, this little drop tine here.
Right. Plus, I think he's 6.5 or 7.5.
You kidding me? I knew he was old.
We want to, that's the deer we want to harvest, you know, because we're trying to let them get as big as they can get before we take them out. So, good job all the way around, man.
Oh, what do you say we get him back to camp before it gets too hot?
Get him in and get him cleaned up in the cooler.
In the hunting industry, and especially the world we're in, making TV shows everywhere, you get to go to a lot of destinations. One of them that stands out as probably the premier, and that's with a buddy of mine, Dave Trinchero, and his guide, Daniel. The way he maintains his personal properties is second to none.
Second Columbia whitetail. That's a beautiful buck. All those points are strong.
Yeah, his mass
Good
carries
mass.
everywhere. I mean,
Yeah.
You know, I've always liked hunting whitetail and all deer. And I guess what finally flipped the switch for mule deer was a buddy of mine, Trinity Powers. He is just an outfitter that's second to none for muleys. Playing the game of spotting, stalking. The guy's a truly gifted guide. With that said, I owe a lot to these guys. Another outfitter I really enjoy are Mark and Dean, and they're with Overflow River Outfitters in Saskatchewan. I've got introduced to them through friends in the hunting world, and then I've in turn done the same. I've brought Mike Timlin, baseball player. The last 2 years I brought Bobby Labonte with me, super NASCAR guys. It's a place you hang out with your buddies, and I like to introduce new hunters there because the setup is ideal.
Bill is up in Saskatchewan, Canada, hunting with his good friend Anka from Merkel. And after a morning full of deer activity, she was ready to start seeing something a little bigger.
So I meet Anka, and in fact, she's one of the people that I brought with me to Saskatchewan to meet Mark and Dean because she had never hunted whitetail. So going from roe deer in Spain, roe deer in Romania and all over, and all the animals she hunts in Europe, now she gets to see what the whitetail are like.
During this morning we saw a lot of animals, but after the lunchtime there were for 2 hours or 3 hours nearly nothing. And then around 3 there were 2 females coming out, and they were really nervous all the time. And I don't have the experience with whitetails, but I know this from other animals, and they were so nervous, and I was thinking, okay, maybe a buck is behind them. And yeah, 10 minutes later, the buck was coming out.
To learn more about your guide to the outdoors, check out our lander page at llbean.com/GTO.
This segment is brought to you by LL Bean, trusted, innovative, authentic guide to the outdoors.
One of Bill's favorite locations to hunt with friends is in Saskatchewan, with Mark and Dean of Overflow Outfitters, which made it the perfect place for him to bring his good friend Anka from Merkel to try and harvest her first ever whitetail.
And yeah, 10 minutes later, the buck was coming out. Is this good enough?
I gotta get a good look at him.
Yeah, the buck was coming out, and I was not sure is he big enough because I don't have the experience.
Good.
He's pretty nice.
I can shoot him.
Yeah.
Okay, he's down.
Wow.
Awesome.
After the shot, I was so excited. I saw the trophy and I was so proud to shot my first whitetail.
Oh my word, look at his eye guards already.
I'm so happy. Thank you.
Oh, he's absolutely beautiful.
Other places I've been that I really enjoy, top-notch outfitters, I'm going to bring up Tall Time with Ted Jaycox.
Ted Jaycox is Bill's go-to outfitter when it comes to Kansas whitetails. And over the years, he and Bill have formed a friendship that is more like family. This is why when Bill wanted to bring his co-worker Jeff Miller on a hunt, he decided to bring him to Tall Time Outfitters, knowing that he would have a good opportunity at harvesting a world-class whitetail.
Yeah, it was a great morning. We got in there early, wind was light out of the north, and we were set up in that draw. And geez, it wasn't that far into it, and we had a young buck come through. And then looked up in the distance and saw this big guy coming down across, actually going north. He was actually gonna go by us. It was really exciting. Now, it was a blind spot that neither of us could really see, but he knew it was coming our way. We didn't know where he was going to show up. And next thing you know, 17 yards or so, he pops out.
For trailers, behind-the-scenes photos, and everything the GTO crew is up to, check us out at facebook.com/guide to the outdoors. LL Bean Guide to the Outdoors is brought to you by LL Bean, trusted, innovative, authentic guide to the outdoors. Advanced insulation technology for hunting gear. Primaloft, proven warm even when wet. Mossy oak, it's not a passion, it's an obsession. And Swarovski Optic. Bill's good friend and co-worker Jeff Miller has joined Bill on a hunt with Tall Tine Outfitters in Kansas. With a great start to his morning, Jeff has a shooter buck heading his way.
It was just awesome. You know, that's, again, to have that opportunity to come out here to Kansas, shoot a deer of a lifetime with a bow was just tremendous. You know, I'd get up to that animal and, you know, it was blessed. It was a great morning.
That's not the 10 I thought he was. Wow. No kidding. Look at the character here, bub. I don't know, man. That's pretty impressive. This is what it's all about right here. That's why we come to Kansas. Couldn't be happier. Worked out real well this morning. Picture perfect, textbook. He's, geez, depends on which ones of these you want to count, but he's at least a 12. His brow tines are a little funky, if you want to call them that. Eye guards, they split, but they stayed fairly short. He's got good mass though, lots of length. Pretty neat stuff right there.
First and foremost, Jeff is a good buddy of mine, and for me to have been able to provide an opportunity for him to shoot a buck of a lifetime, who could ask for a bigger week? That's what it's all about. These are memories.
Bill does not only bring friends and co-workers to hunt with Tall Tine Outfitters, he also sees it as the perfect place to hunt with his family.
With the way he works things and the friendship that we formed over the years, I wanted my son Billy to meet him, because you can learn a lot from guys like Ted. You know, after year one with Ted, he and Billy formed a good friendship as well, and it just carried on. The next year we went back there, and every year it's been fantastic.
1 minute you're staring out across what you think is a pretty open, flat terrain, and then the next minute a deer pops up out of nowhere. And that's because these plum bushes are home to, that's where they bed. They live there. That gives them cover, it gives them protection from predators, and they can just appear out of nowhere.
That's a different deer. That's that 9-point.
And he's running away, he's not eating, he's actually going to chase a doe. I just got so excited, it all happened so fast. I had to get the window open, get my gun out.
Oh, he's quite a ways off. I'm gonna have to stop him.
Hey! Hey!
It was a pretty far shot. I mean, for me, it was 260 yards or something, maybe a little more. It happened so quickly, but I think that's the 9 that we've been after. I just got my gun out the window and shot. He was kind of far away, but I think I made a good shot on him, and we gotta go check it out and see if he's down.
Drive to the gate. Billy's sitting there with a big grin on his face, and he's excited, man. You can tell he shot a buck that he's really wanted to shoot.
Whereabouts was he? So you see that tree right there?
Yep.
Off to the right, and you see those far trees?
Yep.
He was probably 3/4 of the way to the far trees.
Wow.
And then went left.
Okay, so we went off to the left.
Yeah.
Just left of that cedar tree right there?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think
All right. Why don't we head down that way?
There.
What time did you shoot him?
8:10.
Yeah, an hour ago.
Yeah, perfect. Should be plenty of time. Let's go get him.
We were walking through plum thickets and all that, and walking all around, because where I'd shot him, I thought he was a little bit farther off than he did, but Ted found the blood trail.
Blood trail went through there and started easing right around that corner.
All right.
So,
I wonder if he looked back.
well, I don't know. Looks like there's something sticking above the plum bushes right there. You're a little taller than I am. What's that look like?
Billy looks over and sort of, you can just see that big old smile on his face. God, I was in heaven. I mean, it was just so cool.
What's that look like?
Oh, hey.
Wow.
There he is.
Good spot.
Good thing Billy had the blouser, because he made a poke out there at 260. He made a great shot. The buck ran about 60 yards and fell dead, and it was the big 9.
See how that main beam, look how long that is. Wraps all the way around. These things are just stupid long though. His G3s are bigger than his G2s.
So I think, Grandma was complaining she wants meat, so I think we got that taken care of.
I think Grandma will be happy.
Yeah.
Oh, congratulations again. That is just awesome. I'm so proud of you. It's one of those proud dad moments. This is a monster deer. God, family, and friends, and you can't go wrong. Hunting just pulls you all together.